Hello everyone, it's Ali from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I'm here with our second and final personal break of the night. We do have two booster boxes here of Weiss Schwarz Sword Art Online ALICIZATION Volume 2 for Jason W. from New Jersey. So thank you so much, Jason, for letting me open up these boxes for you. And I hope to find you some awesome new cards to add to your collection. I am very, very excited to check out these two boxes, as these are boxes 13 and 14 of one sealed case. And out of the other 12 boxes, we have only found one single SP and no OFRs. So Bossman did open a case off camera, unfortunately. Did find 3 SPs and 1 OFR in a case. And we just have these two boxes here for Jason and 2 boxes either tomorrow or Friday, depending on my schedule, for Richard H. Jason also has 2 boxes this weekend for our upcoming live stream from a fresh case. So maybe Jason can have some double magic here with Sword Art Online ALICIZATION Volume 2. But like I said, very excited to see what's in these 2 boxes. We do have a really good chance of finding some SIT cards, whether it be regular SPs and OFR or even a serial numbered SP. So let's go ahead and jump on into these 2 boxes by snapping us into the corner. I do have Tiny Knife and our handy dandy scissors, and I am ready to get started. So here we go, box number 1. Should be finding 1 to 2 foils per box, although out of the other 12 boxes, we have only had 4 double foil boxes. So also pretty good chance to find 4 total foils here for Jason. So, all right, box number 1. I've extracted all of our packs. Promo of the box. I think we've actually seen this promo the most out of the case. Do have Making Sweet Desserts Alice. And all right, here we go. Let's get started with pack number 1. Like I said, very, very excited. I'm hoping to see some crazy stuff. I know the serial numbered SPs are going for a fortune, and there's a lot of standing open offers on the Asuna, numbered to 10. Someone is offering $10,000 for the number 1 of 10 serial numbered Asuna. I've seen some other people saying they'd look to spend around $5,000 just to get one of the numbered ones, regardless of number. I know on TCG Player, I've seen unsold for $2.5 grand, numbered to 10. That was, I think, number 6 of 10. So finding any of these serial numbered SPs would be amazing. We do have Dark God Vecta Rare. I honestly don't even know how I'd react to it. It'll be my first time ever seeing serial numbered TCG cards. I mean, I can only hope that we'd find one. I can only hope. Of course, there is the Kirito, Sinon, Asuna, Lifa, Alice, and I think Yu-Gi-Oh! May also have a serial numbered SP. I think there's 6 different ones for a total of 60. 10 of each. But, oop, I put an uncommon in the common pile. We do have regular rare, Goddess of Creation, Stasia, Asuna. Let me go ahead and fetch that uncommon. There you go, Sinon, into our uncommon pile. Not that it particularly matters, of course, as we do ship all base, but I want them in the right piles. I'm piling them out. They need to be correct, right? But, alrighty, I'm very excited, very hopeful that we see some nice stuff here. We do have Release Recollection Yu-Gi-Oh! Our first Climax Rare of the box. Now, if everything goes to plan, I should be having a themed special announcement next Thursday. So keep your guys' eyes on the community tab. I'll post there when I'm able to speak freely about it. But if everything goes to schedule, should be next Thursday. You guys might want to tune in for a special video. You might, just saying. Foilless so far here, just one double R with that Ankrad style Yu-Gi-Oh! Rare, Time for Revenge, Sinon, and Mother's Rosario, Climax Rare. Double R, Where the Soul Is, Alice, Totally Not Saber. Integrity Knight, Eldry, rare. Almost halfway through box 1. Do have the last piece, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rare. And our memories are here, Climax Rare. We do have an SP. Okay, I see black in the corner. Maybe Kirito's coat. We do have Time to Rise Up Kirito here. Regular SP, so not serial number, but only our second of the case. Nice to see. Time to Rise Up Kirito. So we did find a Sinon the other night for Randy. Now we have Kirito out of this case. So nice pull, of course, here for Jason. Let's go ahead and get that Kirito top loaded. All right, first foil of the box, we do have our second SP of the case. All right, all right, all right. Time to Rise Up Kirito. Our Priestess of Light, Alice. And the SPs are gorgeous. Now, to my knowledge, this here, Alicization Volume 2, is the last so far announced set to not have signs and instead have the hot stamps. They do look really nice. I can only imagine. I haven't actually seen the Japanese versions, but I can only imagine how nice they would look with these signs. Ooh, we do have another foil. Hold up. I'll get back to that in a moment. We do have Triple R New World. It's a very nice image there. So second foil here in this box for Jason. Like I said, we only had 4 double foil boxes. So in theory, they should all be double foil boxes, but we'll see. We'll see. Not sure if perhaps Sword Art has lower pull rates for foils. I suppose we'll find out after this case. I don't think there's been any other sets announced not having the signs. Which, of course, it's sad not to see them, but the hot stamps do look nice. Like, I think the difference here is the character name stamp. Then, of course, you do have the ones with the serial numbers, which we haven't seen any of those yet. I'd love to. I'd be so nervous to, like, handle it, but it'd be cool. You have Street Pinup, Asuna, and Alice. But what is coming? We have the Bang Dream, the 2 Bang Dream Extra Boosters, the Bang Dream Premium sets, Hololive, Ruby, Shoku Tensei, Rent-A-Girlfriend. Quintuplets comes out next Friday. I actually threw up, because a lot of people were asking for pre-orders for quintuplets. Threw up a case of boosters and a case of the quintessential sets for pre-orders, since, like I said, a lot of people have been asking about quint. Figured I'd go ahead and put it up a week early, so if you guys are interested in snagging any quintuplets, I think actually a good amount from the first case is sold. I know we're getting 5 cases from Southern. Not sure what we will be opening. Not sure if we're getting any other cases elsewhere. So I just put up 1 case just for now. We have a decent amount of that sold already. And I don't think any of the sets have gone yet. No, so Eric was actually asking. It was a good question. It was a very good question. Is it in Japanese or English in the sets? And I was like, it should be English, but I actually could not find a confirmation that it was in English. I mean, they should be in English, right? It's the English version of the trial decks, except instead of having 5 trial decks, you just have a set with all the foils and then 1 random SP out of all the SPs possible from the original trial decks. So, I mean, I would think so. I would bet money that it's in English, but I went to double check. I went to double check on, like, the official website and on TCG Player and actually on Southern's website, and I couldn't get actually a real answer. I was like, oh, that's a very good question. I would think so. I would, like I said, I would bet money on it that they're English, but I could not actually find a concrete answer. Because the way it's worded, it says of the Japanese Trial Deck Plus. And I think that's probably what made Eric question, be like, Japanese cards, maybe? But, so that'll be interesting. I'm excited to try that out. I wonder if Bushiroad plans on doing something like that for Hololive. As Quintuplets had 5 trial decks, I think Hololive had 7. I don't know. I mean, they definitely sell. They definitely sell if Bushiroad brought over all 7 Hololive decks, but I don't know. Hololive, even though we got a release date of, I believe, late April, hasn't gone up for pre-order yet, and also we haven't found release with Southern Hobby. I haven't checked with GTS, but I do check every single day that I'm at work. Slime 1 reprints hasn't gone up for pre-order. Now, it did take a little bit from when I saw people talking about Nazarick reprint for it to actually pop up, and then it did pop up. But just, I'm like, where is it? I hope I'm not missing it. I have the alert scheduled in the computer system for that distributor. And then I also check, like I said, manually every single day. I search twice. I search Slime just in case it doesn't pop up. But I'm hearing Slime 1 reprint for March. So we will see about that. But 2 foils here in box 1 for Jason, Kirito SP, and New World Triple R. As I mentioned, we have not seen an OFR. And we have not seen a third SP. So we do have Making Sweet Desserts, Asuna. So Asuna and Alice for our 2 promos. There you go, box is empty. Yeet that back there. All right, let's go. Pack 1, box 2. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2. I mean, it's possible. One of these 3 boxes, this one and the 2 for Richard, one of them is going to have an SP, right? And one of them is going to have an OFR. If the pattern holds. If the pattern holds. Pretty good odds here. Should be getting at least 2 foils, though. Splitting Sound of the Sword, Alice. Most recent Weiss releases have been 50-50, because we've opened enough for me to be able to keep count of how many single foils and how many double foils. So I would think maybe that's just it in general. So I'm hoping should be all 2 foils. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Rare always throws me off because I see the shine of blue at this edge. It's just that like regular rare shatter foil style for sword arts. Peeks out the side and I'm like, oh, is that texture? And it's like, no, that's just the regular rare shine. Always gets me. I'm like, ooh. Nope. Just Yu-Gi-Oh! Double R, Night Skyclad Hero, Kirito. Unexpected Reinforcements, Yuna and Eiji. We have texture, texture, texture. That is Where the Soul Is, Alice OFR. Okay, so we do have an OFR here. Okay. That is definitely a lot different from the original Double R, right? Yep, the one that I always joke, it looks like Saber. So Where the Soul Is, Alice. Oh, that is adorable. OFR number 2. Nice. Nice pull here for Jason. All right, so I hope you're a Kirito and an Alice fan, as those are our fancy pulls of these boxes. This sleeve is a little wonky. Let me grab a new one. All right. Cool. So our first OFR pull ever. I don't honestly know what it stands for. Haven't seen OFR as a rarity before, but we're getting more SPs than OFRs per case. Fancy. Sometimes sets will have their own unique rarities, like JoJo had the JoJo rares. I might know something. Tune in next week. You know, other sets have their own things going on. I know the Bang Dream Multi-Live had the foil parallel that was really easy to pull. And it just drove my friend Colin insane because he was trying to make a master set of Multi-Live and he had to have like infinite different parallels. What was it called? What rarity was that called on the Bang Dream Multi-Live? I don't remember, but man, there were so many foils, and I mean Bang Dream sets have a lots in terms of like SPs, SPA, SPB, SSP, SPM. SPM secret packs, like. Ooh, we do have a second foil here. Another Triple R, Night Sky Enveloping the World. All right, so some more Kirito action here. Like I said, hope you're an Alice and a Kirito fan. I think this is the wonky sleeve I just put back. Makes sense because it was right there in grabbing reach. There's nothing wrong with it. It just has like that little weird dot. There's like a dot over here, and it's just an impression in the sleeve. But putting fancy nice cards in the sleeve that has a dent in it, I'm like, oh, is the card dented? I'm like, no, I see it on the sleeve. But just easier for me, and also for you guys, maybe depending on how I'm rotating the card in the light, be like, Allie, that card was dented. Be like, no, it was the sleeve. So just put in the reject pile. It'll get used at some point, just not on camera. And just like this one, I finally put it at the back. after that box of archives, but I only have one non-premium top loader, and I was like, oh, I'll put it in the front, so if I'm doing, you know, TCG mail or anything, obviously it works. I get stressed out using non-premiums because they feel extra flimsy, especially being used to this as compared to, but I actually got in a card in the mail for myself, my personal collection earlier, and it's clean, so I was like, all right, I'll use it. You know, sometimes top loaders have like tape or they look a little dirty, but it looks fine. It looks fresh. It's just not premium. So I'm like, I don't want it. I'll use it at work. And I put it in the front of the top loader bin, and then I keep grabbing it, and I'm like, I don't want to use this. Why do I do this to myself? You know, same thing with that sleeve. Just put it at the back. Just put it at the back. It's not a problem, but creature of habits. I just kept putting it at the front. We do have another double R here. Time to rise up Kirito to match our SP from box 1. Another double R. Unbending Fighting Spirit, Asuna. We've seen a lot of nice Alice parallels. One of them featuring Asuna, like a rare foil parallel SR. But we haven't seen a lot of solo Asuna stuff. Seen a lot of Alice, but not much Asuna. It's an Alice-themed case, it feels. Alright, let's finish up this second box. I don't think we'll be finding anything else crazy. We do have an OFR and a triple R. We have been seeing a lot of double Rs recently as well in these packs, so let's go ahead and finish things up, and then of course we'll get into a recap, take a look at those nice, beautiful, shiny cards once more for Jason. Sun Goddess Solo Sinon. Also, I have a question. Have I been driving you all insane with the way I've been pronouncing some of these characters' names? Because it's S-I-N-O-N, so I'm like, oh, Sinon? But then we actually pulled the SP, Sinon for Randy, and I saw on the character stamp it said she, and I'm like, why would they put Sinon on the card if it was Shinon? So I've just been reading it as Sinon, and no one said anything, but in the show, is it pronounced Shinon? Because based on how it was written on the SP, it should be. But why would it be localized as Sinon? That's my question. So if it is Shinon, and I haven't been saying Shinon the whole time, I apologize. Please let me know so I can fix it for further Sword Art openings. I just didn't want to bring it up during the stream because I'm like, I don't really want to deal with this right now. But if it is Shinon, please let me know, and I'll just mentally make a note. Every time I see Sinon, I say Shinon. So. Administrator living on in memories. I mean, I'd have to double check. I already packed it up, but I could pull up a picture of the Sinon SP. I know it had sheep for the first character, but I don't remember if it had like a small hiragana, whatever, like to emphasize like a stop for it to be Sinon. But then they just put 2 N's usually is how they do that. Sinon. I don't know. Sometimes localizations of names drives me up the wall. Like for Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle, some of it says Phi, some of it says Faye. For the snow guy, that was a twin. You know, I always beg. You know, this is time for our alley begs Bushi Road and passive aggressively whines for Clamp Bunko. Because I have nothing else to talk about during Weiss openings. I mean, I do know more now, so I have other topics, but for a while there, I was like, I'm opening up a lot of Fate Grand Order. I know nothing about the Fate series. Let's just ask about, oh, you know, it'd be a cool set, Clamp Bunko. But it's been so long since I went through all my stuff that I'm like, yeah, I know so much about Clamp. And then I sit here and think to myself, and I'm like, I don't remember much at all. I struggle with character names. I know, like, the gist of plot, but, like, if I were to enter a Clamp trivia contest, I would absolutely embarrass myself. I need to take some time and just go through all of my material. But I would, at Bushi Road, I would sell a kidney for Clamp Bunko. If y'all need an idea for a new Bunko set. If you do make it, let me know if you ever plan to bring it to English, though, because I would hate to do a Japanese master set and then rebuy it in English, and I'd wait. But I also then don't want to wait, and then it never comes out, and then everything's expensive. That would be my dream set, Clamp Bunko, because I'm greedy. I can't pick what I want: a Chobit set, Angelic Layer, it's Boss of Reservoir Chronicle, more Card Captor, you know, Magic Knight Rare. If you want to go back to RG Veda, like, I can't pick. Just put all of it. Just make a Buka, all of it, please. I'm not happy with my clear card set only. Both versions, because they're different. English original, yeah, okay. That would be my dream set. I don't know. I keep getting my hopes up for no reason, because I remember that poll, I think towards the beginning of this year in like White Shorts Global. A lot of people said their dream set would be Ruby. I saw it, not a lot, but I saw some people saying Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle, and like, we got a Ruby set coming out in like a month. Does anyone besides me care about Clamp anymore? I don't know. But anyways, obligatory ask for Clamp Bunko. You never know who's watching. Bushiroad might be lurking. You never know. But so let's go ahead and do our recap here for Jason. Did find an OFR and an SP here in these two boxes. Time to Rise Up Kirito was from box 1. And Where These Soul Is, Alice, was from box 2. I really like this. Very different image from the Not Saber Double R. Which I really like that art. That original art is beautiful, but I love it when it's different. You know, putting everything in a binder and you see them next to each other and you're like, I can appreciate two visuals. Looks good. So very nice pulls there from the boxes 1 and 2. And then also saw Triple R in each box. New World from box 1 and Night Sky Enveloping the World from box 2. Two promos here. We had Asuna and Alice. Promos number 1 and 2, 101, 102. I've noticed you can put the promos together and they do make somewhat of a panoramic picture. These two don't really fit, but the Asuna and the Kirito do match. This lines up next to each other, so that's cute. I was hoping it'd be a little bit, but Asuna's pan isn't sticking over into Alice's card. But I can pretend. I can pretend. If we raise it a little bit like that, it looks like the white kind of matches over, but not as much. The Asuna and Kirito do go together, though. Unless my memory is completely failing, they look like they match together. And then let's go ahead and pan through our double R's. We see some duplicates. We did see two Night Sky Clad Hero Kirito. I just want to say Night Sky Hero and then Night Clad Sky, and I'm like, which one is it? But those are our double R's there. I know that was a horrible recap. Let's do it again. That wasn't really running through anything. That was me looking for duplicates, stumbling on a name, and then quitting. But I do believe the Night Sky Clad Kirito and the joint battle Asuna and Alice we did see in both boxes. And with that does wrap things on off here for Jason. Thank you so much, Jason, for letting me open up some Weiss for you here on the channel. Really hope you enjoyed the opening. I mean, I would hope you did. You got some really nice cards. And love these new additions to your collection. Like I said, some really cool stuff. Very happy to finally be seeing some more foils. I was getting worried. I was like, where are the SPs? I remember I was getting stressed out. Our first case of Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel Volume 2 was like this. The last 4 boxes had everything. So not exactly last 4 boxes here this time, but it was close. It was close. And I was like, yo, Bushiroad, should I just be buying cases and then taking out the bottom 4 and then selling the rest? Like, that would be scummy, but like, is that, y'all got case patterns now? I hope not. So glad to see that it is just, it was towards the end, but it was mixed. It was mixed. But with that does it here for this video for Jason. Thank you so much again for letting me open this on up for you. All of you out there watching, of course, I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comments from me, drop those down below. Have I been saying Sinon's name wrong the whole time? Is it Shinon? Is it something weird? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, I'd love to have you join us. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, before I get on out of here, this is our last video for today, but of course, I'll be back tomorrow with more sword art. Only time will tell. It depends on how much O-Pee-Chee Platinum we're opening tomorrow. Bossman has to let me know. He hasn't let me know yet. I need to message him about that. He was supposed to do that already. But I'll be back tomorrow, of course. Although, before I finish up this video, I do have to give a big shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your supports. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. We do have 12 Black Label fans, Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Chris Rivers, D. Vaughn, Epicenter Gaming, Fails Tales, Kira Sotari, Mark Mardini, MT, Sean F., Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also have 9 Gemmint fans. Alberto M., Barco Verer, Dusty Archuleta, JH Geek, Michael C., Michael Bigelow, Ryan Michael, Scorecard Collectibles, and Sinvicta. And thank you so much again to all of our channel members, and all members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. But yes, with that wraps it up for TCG's everything here tonight. I do still have some more to film. We'll have a bonus episode on my personal channel because I canceled today's upload because I lost my voice last night. So do have still a little bit more recording. Still have to list that case's worth of singles from Yu-Gi-Oh! But other than that, that will do it for me, for you guys seeing me here tonight. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and hope to catch y'all in the next one. Bye!